talking to them about revenue share. I'm going to ask you if you can tell us how Georgia Athletics is planning to distribute the revenue to the athletes.
Yeah, so we're still working through the conferences. There's going to be a standard set amount in the conference. But I can tell you right now, it's with or without a conference standard, ours is going to be very close to the formula that was created for the back pay, which is 75, 15, 5, and 5. There'll be some variances in there, but that's a good starting point. We're working through those final last percentages, but it's going to be probably very close to what was prescribed in the back pay.
That's 75
football, 15 men's basketball, 5% women's basketball, 5%.
I didn't realize what you said there. That 2.5 of that could be for new scholarships. So that counts towards revenue.
Yeah. So if you start with a number that the prescribed number is 20.5 million right now, 22%. The two formulas that subtract from it would be if any spending up to 2.5 million of new scholarships and up to 2.5 million of Austin. We're not doing Austin, so there's no deduction there. We are doing over 2.5 million in new scholarships. You can go above that, but the first 2.5 that must be subtracted. So the starting number is 18 million right now.
So you said up there that you know that a lot of other schools can't do this, but do you expect that more will use part of the revenue sharing to do more? To do what you're doing? Or?
Yeah, I think we're going to be in line with our conference peers. Okay. I've heard rumblings of others, but obviously we're well resourced enough where we can do that. But it's going to be interesting to see, and you won't really know until you see the fall semester kind of play out in the year when you can see how rosters stack up, but to see what commitments schools have made to which sports, what the impact will be known in a year or two as some programs grow and some not.
There's been discussion across college football, some teams go away from the traditional spring game. Has there been any discussion about that with you?
We haven't had any issues. We're still full playing on GDX this year. You got to take it year to year on things like that. But I can say one thing I appreciate about Coach Smart is that he understands the value of the game, and it is an opportunity for some of our fans to come see Georgia play that may not be able to have season tickets. So it's always been a special day, and I think it's any plans for this year. And as everything goes, we take it day by day, month on month, year by year for the future.
You also mentioned looking for new revenue, and you did mention tugs and deals. Is there optimism about getting more from ESPN at this point for a ninth game?
Yeah, I would think that if that was the pathway, there would be more revenue there if you went that pathway. And that's obviously we've got a great brand, and the conference is strong. And if you look at the viewership report for college football this year, we were the SEC was all over it, and Georgia was a heavy part of it as well. So we know there's a lot of value there.
But you're not saying that something's imminent?
I'll leave that up to Mr. Sankey.
What's your feeling, I guess I'll let you jump in, on the proposals on reimagining championship weekend? More games.
The presidents meet in March. Commissioner came up to see me on Saturday, but we didn't talk about that issue. It was more about the House settlement and how it's playing out. So I just need to understand more of it. I'm a big fan of the SEC championship weekend because it brings a lot of fans to Atlanta. Mm-hmm. So I'd hate to see that go away. But I haven't heard what the other proposals are in enough detail to really comment on them.
Well, I think you were there. You snuck out without talking to us.
Very
most fleet of feet athletic directors did. But where do you think all that
It's
stands?
too early for me to comment on that. I think we've got a lot more process to look at all the different possible scenarios. When it comes to all that, I'm always respectful of what's best for the league, but at the same time, I'm wearing my Georgia hat, and I'm always going to advocate for what's best for the University of Georgia.
What's best for Georgia?
We'll see. Whatever helps us win a national championship or gets us the pathway for a national championship.
Josh, you talked about being on some of these NCAA football committees. What are some of the top issues that you guys are dealing with in those committees this cycle?
Yeah, so it's been documented. The AFCA came out with their suggestion for the transfer portal, eliminating 2 windows going out of 1. So that's something we're discussing right now. There's also going to be future discussions on what does the calendar look like in football long term as things continue to evolve? What does the practice and playing season look like? What does the off season look like? So I think there's going to be a constant evolution there as we enter this new world.
A couple of weeks left in the men's basketball regular season. How would you assess where the program is right now?
Yeah, I never comment on the stats of the program in season. I've been consistent on that in 5 years. My focus right now is on the next game. We got Florida tonight, we got 3 more after that. So every program I've got, I'm always focused on the next game, and we got try to do the victory run.
Anything else? That's good. All right, thank you.
Thank you.